Rotate the device back. Sorry. I guess we're now going to have a whole bunch of people in here that I didn't particularly want. I'm changing to all messages. So I guess there's at least that. I was trying to put my my laptop on, but it's kind of fiddly to try to do and do both at the same time. Let's face it, I can only do one at the same time. But I am also running a GoPro 10 over on the side here, just because I kind of wanted to see how, well, I kind of want to see how it works. I haven't really messed with it very much, so there's that. And I have to clean the garage, so I wanted some company. Yep. Are you still there? Hey, Big Dan, how you doing? I'm just trying to figure out how to turn my screen the other way. Age old. Well, I'm glad you're done doing your grass, Keith, and I'm probably going to have to do mine at some point tomorrow, or my grandson will probably do it. He's a great roommate, you guys. Hey, Big Dan, how you doing? And thank you for that. And so yeah, so what did I do today? What did you guys do today? Now my laptop is telling me it is not on the internet. I'm putting gloves on. Yep. I guess I'll just have to do without that part. Anyway, I decided I'll still have a video on Thursday of some sort or other. I'm not quite sure what. But, oh, check this out, you guys. I got my 10 all hooked up. And I have it stylishly set up here on a can of nails. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to put on the Sportster, but I thought, well, maybe the Sportster is going to be moving around, so I don't know. Hang on, I got to check my viewfinder, though. Apparently, I have it set to turn off if it's idle for a certain amount of time. You know, the view on the 10. Hey, Extreme Bat, how you doing? Extreme Bat, I haven't seen you before. Big Dan, I'm going to try to get into a horizontal screen, so bear with me for a second. And Big Dan, is it okay if I make you a moderator? I'm going to do that right now, because I don't have any in here at the moment. So I'm putting you on as a standard moderator, okay? Use your power well. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can... oh, apparently you can't once you start your live stream. Effects picker, flip, stickers, hide live video, retouch, create, highlight, green screen, and lighting. Hey Sterling, how you doing? Am I sideways? Okay, well, this is how it is then. Anyway, Extreme Bat, I haven't seen you in here before, so welcome. We are going to be cleaning my garage today, and that's pretty much all we're going to do. This is, I would like you to keep in mind that this is a PG-13 channel, because my daughter's middle schoolers frequently like to watch my channel at school. So I try to keep it, you know, like that. Yeah. Sitting around the house taking care of the dogs. I have a dog and a cat, and the dog has already had his walks for the day, and the cat has had his morning medication. He gets inhalers twice a day. Oh, it's your gamer tag. Oh, Arkansas Razor Gator. I know who you are now. Then never mind the lecture, dude. And Sterling, good evening to you as well. Um, do Harleys take this kind of fuse? Any of you guys know? You know these little blade fuses that just slide in? Put round bales to cows enough to last a week or two. Returned you new Indy Ridge boots for a larger size, 15. That's funny. I just got some Indy Ridge gloves and a t-shirt in the mail today. And I thought I ordered the correct size of Indy Ridge t-shirt. I did not. So I sent it to my son-in-law. And I'll just order the correct size. Are you on the frequent rider program too, Big Dan? I mean, Steve takes really good care of me. I do like to use his merchandise though, because, hey, Keyfob, how are you? I'm so glad to see you in here. Okay, so you're gonna do some laundry and fix your dinner. And could you please fix me some dinner while you're at it? No, not really. I'm just messing with you. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna be, well, you want to see what the bench looks like in here? I was working on a project the other day that required some rusty nails. And so this is what it looks like. Hang on. Yeah, so this is what that looks like. And then I got rid of something over in the corner there. And then I broke something and I just sat it right there. This stuff is really great. We'll talk more about that in a bit. And my GoPro 10. I've just got it hooked up to the media mod. And so, hang on, let me turn you around again. So, I don't know. I mean, I tried to use it on the bike before, but in my opinion, I couldn't figure out, because I'm not that smart, how to turn off the forward-facing camera, or how to turn off the forward-facing mic. And if you have any ideas on that, I mean, I had a book, I read the book, nothing, just nothing. Oh, I forgot all about this. Have I showed you guys this before? It's a demon. It's a little belt buckle. Yeah, Indy Ridge are the best boots ever. I wish I could wear them, but hey Jerry, how you doing? When I was working at Western State, I broke my foot. Hey Jim Reynolds, how are you? And subsequently, my foot is too wide to fit in Indy Ridge boots, even with a substantial amount of stretching. So unfortunately, there's that. So nice to see everybody in here tonight. Other than laundry and cooking dinner, and Dan went out and did all kinds of ambitious stuff today. He's probably going to fall asleep on us a little bit here. What did everybody else do today? Keyfob, how is your healing going? I know you're home now, right? And I saw you had a video that you put out, right? But I'm a terrible friend because I have not watched it yet. But realistically, tonight I was like, well, because I volunteer at my daughter's school on Tuesdays, so I got up at 5:30 this morning and went to my daughter's school. We stopped for coffee. I had an energy drink, then I had another energy drink later. I slammed some more coffee before I came out of here. And I got some Mystic Moto coffee. Have you guys tried that yet? I mean, it's kind of expensive. Sterling, I knew that's what you were doing. You're always driving trucks. You have a 5E wide foot, so hoping a 15 will stretch enough. Well, you know, Big Dan, I got some of those foot stretchy things, you know, shoe stretchers off of Amazon, and they have these little nubbin things you can rearrange on it. And so I used that on my Harley boots enough to make them comfortable for me to ride with. And eventually I beat the crap out of them enough that they're fine now. Yeah. I think Bubba's out front. I left the front door open in case he decided he just urgently had to go outside. He's so weird. Anyway, I've got to get busy here. I guess there's really nothing that interesting to look over here at, huh? I was thinking about trying to put up something interesting for you guys to look at for those moments where I was doing other stuff, but add a Q&A sticker. You're home, yes. Hope to walk in 2 weeks. For the time being, our older videos never completed till I can ride again. You know what, dude? That is perfectly fine. And Jerry, you went to the Moto America bike races at Road Atlanta. Fantastic time. I'm glad. What did I do this weekend? I went out and rode around for a while. Sometimes I feel like my life is sort of like a Pinky in the Brain advertisement, you know? It's like, well, what shall we do today? Let's go out and take over the world. But, you know, we're going to do it on 2 wheels. Oh, food bank card, bash. You know, I've got like 3 of these little dividey thingies. And, hang on. Got 3 of these little divider things. I had 4. I had one that was my brother's, and I had all of his nuts and bolts in it. And so all that time, you know, he died in 82. They were just kind of sitting there. And so I finally just decided to get rid of them. And I got rid of all of his nuts and bolts. And so guess what? This week, I need rusty nuts and bolts. So I'm probably going to wind up either going to the shop and sorting through the nuts and bolts there, or what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm going to go to the shop and sort through some nuts and bolts and see what they've got that's rusty, or I will just artificially rust some. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a bunch of nuts and bolts and stuff there that are all rusty. So, oh, hey, Harley Davidson credit card app. Yeah, I need that, don't I? No. Michelin tire riding experience. Why, when, and how to check your air pressure. Register your Michelin motorcycle tires today. Well, since I'm already on the second back one on the Road King, I'm going to say that I have missed that service bulletin, huh? So this I'm going to save. I'm going to take that in the house, and strangely enough, I'll probably put it in a motorcycle book. Touring motorcycle literature pack. Dunlop motorcycle tires, limited warranty. What do you think? Saw you, heathen. Go to a car exhaust shop. Oh, that's a good idea, Jerry. Thank you. I know Easy Street, when we were going through some parts and stuff up there, I made them throw away all their old rusty stuff. So they have a bucket that's about this big by this big by that tall, and it's full, of course, of assorted nuts and bolts and weird stuff. And so I'm pretty sure that they'd have something that would work there for me. I'm just putting these shelf brackets away. I have a whole drawer full of shelf brackets. I don't know why. Hey, now what, Sterling? What did I say? Hey, Lala, how are you? I love it when my friends pop in to say hi. How are you, Lala? But anyway, tell me more. Did you say something about a bell? Are you the person that does the artwork on those cowbells? Because I've still got mine. You want me to get it? Hang on, I'll be right back. It sits in the front of my garage. I really like this thing. Bad lighting. There we go. Hey, Quick Shoe, how you doing? And thank you, Lala. It is also lovely to see you in here as well. I'm just trying to decide how to organize this stuff. I have a pretty predictable situation. I've got a whole bunch of drawers of unsized nuts and bolts and things, little bits of paper, and sometimes these little bits of paper are important. Keep locker information in a safe location. 2 turns and stop on first number. Turn left and pass the second once. No idea where that's from, but I'm going to keep it because it sounds interesting, and someday it could be part of a really cool story, huh? Oh, my daughter got me this thing. It's so cool. It's a little mini table saw. I'm going to use it to make my books as soon as I get a clear spot on top of the bench. Can you guys see okay what I'm doing? I know you probably don't really care what I'm doing over here as far as cleanup, huh? I found the old filter for the Sportster. It seems a lot more substantial than the new one, but I want to take it apart and put the new element in it, and because the new one doesn't have this little hooky to grab it on the top by, and makes it a lot easier to get stuff in and out without burning your fingers or cutting them. But yeah, so there's that. And so we're going to put that right over here. Let's not put it right there, because if we put it right there, we're going to lose something. And how many people have a drawer that's just for tape? Well, apparently I have 2 drawers that are just for tape and zip ties. And I think this is flashing. Anybody want to chime in? I love my cowbell, Jerry. I think it's pretty cool. But I'm glad I didn't get rid of this because I need it for a project. You know, one of those artsy craftsy things I'm doing. I wish I could say that I came out here to get rid of things, but we all know I'm not gonna, because really, I just like to make stuff. And to make stuff, you have to have stuff. But yeah, just one junk drawer. Well, no, every drawer out here is junk. Well, I don't know. I kind of think it's good stuff, but it's hard to say. So let's put all the zip ties in the same drawer for now, shall we? I'm not going to sort them. Hey, Carney, how are you? It's good to see you in here. I hope I didn't step on anybody's toes with doing a live tonight, but I just decided I wanted to do it. And yes, the next camp out is going to be Labor Day weekend, Sterling. So that will help me out tremendously, because that is the weekend my brother died in '82. So I'm always in my feels that weekend. So yeah. Yes, like, share, and subscribe, people, if you haven't done so yet. Yes, it's for David's birthday this year. He will be 60, which makes him just a puppy in my world. I will be 70, May 27th. Yep, I know. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so next camp out is in September, and I'm going to try and make it to the Ohio camp out, but I don't remember what the dates are on that event. Does anybody know? Because I'm leaving here after my youngest grandson graduates in June, and I'm going to try to get back to Minnesota-ish. Keith, you are younger than me as well. I'm going to try and get back to Minnesota, Ohio as quickly as possible so I can make that camp out too. But if I can't, it's okay. And so then the only problem with the camp out being moved to Labor Day weekend is I think it's going to be really tight in with Amanda Zitto's Rocky Mountain Roll, which I have stickers, stickers for, which I have a ticket for. And I don't know why, because I don't like camping. Her event is pretty much camping. Liquid electrical tape. Do I need to keep this, guys? Anybody want to chime in on this? It appears to be unopened. Should I take it to the shop and see if they can use it for anything? Oh, hey, look. Found a lock with a key. Has anybody heard from Angel lately, Jerry? What is Gma looking for? Gma is not looking for anything, Jerry. Gma is trying to get rid of all of this. Well, not all of it. I mean, some of it has to stay. But I'm kind of trying to just clean up a little bit. And I knew it would be boring. And I would probably tap out. And I found one without a key. Probably going to get rid of that one, huh? I had a roommate that was pretty messy, and he just kind of tended to leave things on the counter. So I would retaliate and just either throw things away or shove them in drawers. The heck? Oh, I was looking for this the other day. It goes to my fountain. I have fountains in my little ponds outside. And when I say little ponds, I do mean little. They're very small. So many treasures. Yes, Lala. Weekdays in the yellow van again. Last thing I read from Angel post, she said she was taking a break from YouTube. I don't blame her. She's really dedicated. And I know that she went back home and went back to work. So, I mean, everybody's got to get a living in somehow. I'm fortunate that I'm retired. So, although it's not a lot of money, it's enough to keep me in bread and butter and gas money. So there's that. You know, dogs have dog food. Oh, found some more master locks. And I think that these are also the same as my other two gates. So this one has no key and no key in here. I'm going to throw this one away. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? Hey, Kitty, how are you? So, anybody know what this is? Yes, Labor Day is the 7th. My brother died on the 5th, but it was Labor Day weekend. So, yeah, it just always makes me sad. You know, it's like every day it rolls around and you tell yourself, yeah, I'm not going to let it bother me this year. I'm not going to let it bother me this year, but it always does. Hey, Sick, how you doing? It makes big holes. Thank you, Lala. Should I keep it? I mean, I suppose it's not really eating anything. I know this is some sort of an electric circuity tester thing. Oh, see. Okay, wood only. Thank you, Jerry. So I will keep that because I might be able to use it in my bookmaking. I have a lot of little electrical bits because back in the day I did all my own wiring on my bikes. Hang on, let me go put this away. I'll be right back. But yeah, back in the day I did all my wiring on my bike myself. And so the other thing is apparently I accumulated a lot of wiring stuff because back in the day everybody that did drugs, I know I am a hoarder. Everybody back in the day just did wiring, and they all thought they were really good at it. I was probably no different, but yeah, I don't know. So, don't need that. Zip ties. Zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. An empty bag with 2 zip ties in it. So, Sick, how are you today? What you been up to? Anything fun? I am currently cleaning out Fibber McGee's closet. The older of us in the crowd know what that means. Oh yeah, did I ever show you guys this thing? This is so cool. It's a peak hole thing with a giant zip tie stuck in it. But super cool. It's a peak hole. And see, this is from the inside of the door, and that's the outside. And when you're inside, you can like rotate this thing all around, and you can see who's outside. I have a dream of putting this on my garage door. I don't know why, but I've kept it. It used to be on my old cedar door in front of the house. My cedar door had a tragic end. Someone ran into it with a truck. They also ran into my Sportster and pushed it a couple feet. My Sportster, being the tank it is, was not harmed. Trying to prep the bus for paint. Well, Sick, if you lived closer, I'd give you a lot of my extra paint, because I have a whole bunch. So, are you going to be doing any renovations on the bus, Sick? I don't know what state it's in. I know you're probably going to, if I remember correctly, you need to put everything in it, right? Like a bathroom and that sort of thing. I don't know. You know, that's been so nice when I've been traveling. Because, like, sometimes, even in the middle of the day, I'll stop somewhere and just be all sweaty and stuff. And go in, work out a little bit, and then take a shower, go out and hit the road again. I mean, I don't do it all the time. I'm not, like, that much of a clean freak, but, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that Angel's okay. Because I was kind of worried. You're in. Cool. Oh, that's nice, Sick. So are you going to be bringing it to the campout in September? How's it run? I'm sorry, I'm a terrible friend. I usually use the winter to catch up on these videos of everybody. Because when it's writing season, well, you know, it's writing season. And writing season has just popped up on me here. So I'm kind of trying to get everything together. And then my family is doing a thing for me for my birthday, so we're taking off for a weekend. Just somewhere in Washington. I don't think my daughter-in-law wants to travel too far. Livable and manageable as is. Yeah. You know, if I was smarter, I would have brought something out here to clean my, clean these drawers out with, huh? But there's that. So later when I'm looking for it, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be coming over for the March one. I mean, there was only 80 people at this last March one. Not that that's the deterrent, but it's kind of expensive to come over twice a year. And I want to come over for Daytona anyway, though, so I kind of got to figure out what I want to do. Cindy said I've always welcomed there whenever I come through, which was really kind. I wonder where I got all these. I have a whole bunch of cordage. I don't exactly know how I wound up with it. I think it might be part of a tent setup or something from my previous roommate. He was definitely a hoarder. Yeah, Lala, I don't think they're going to do a March one either, but that was kind of still up in the air when I left. There was only, like I said, 80 people in March, and I think they lost a ton of money on it. Yeah, I think that part of the thing with them doing September instead is to try to be a little kinder to us people that have to travel cross country to get there. Because for me to get there is no problem. For me to get home safely in November, you know, that's kind of, coming across the Siskiyous is kind of sketchy. You have to really pick your time of day and all that other stuff. So, I don't know. But yeah, twice a year. And I guess if you were working, that would be a problem too, because not everybody can take that much time off work. But I love David and Cindy. And if they're going to do it twice a year, I'll do what I can to get there, of course. But yeah. So, does this go in the drawer with zip ties or tape? Joey, how are you? Yeah, Siskiyou in the summer is freaking beautiful though, isn't it? I just love it. And you know, the nice part about the Siskiyous is it's a beautiful ride. I have no idea what that is. Huh. I'm going to guess some kind of spray foam stuff exploded in the back of this drawer. I checked. It doesn't smell. It's not poo or anything disgusting. You want to see it? Hang on. That. Anybody want to take any votes on what it is? It doesn't move. It doesn't squeak. No idea what it is, though. We are here to toss out, not keep. Yes. I am definitely tossing that part out. Hey, Ghost, how are you today, Tara? Hang on, let me get a screwdriver to pry that out with. Ha! Best use of a Craftsman screwdriver ever. Oh! Huh. How weird. I wonder what it is. I no idea. Yeah. I mean, so far my trash can has about 15 things in it, but you know, everybody got to start somewhere. Flat washer. Kitchen sink variety. It is going. Look, see, that didn't hurt at all. I'm looking around to see if I've got anything to clean with out here. Hang on. I'll be right back. I found some glass cleaner. I think that'll work. Don't you? It was free, so I don't know. I hope I can get it painted, and if it's not a cat, it's a dog. Caterpillar diesel motor reference. Motor's awesome. C7 or a 500,000 mile motor minimum. That is amazing. Oh, so the GoPro battery on the 10 is a half an hour. Good to know. Alien goo from beyond. I have to agree. So a half an hour on the battery on the 10. That's not very long, is it? I mean, I probably could have plugged it in and gotten a better battery out of it, battery life out of it, but I was kind of trying to see what would happen, and also I sort of wanted to see what the audio was like just being in the garage, you know? But yeah, so there's that. Wow, is this some exciting content or what, you guys? I'm so sorry. But, like I said earlier, I knew I wouldn't do it if I didn't have some company. So, tag, you're it. Oh, these are my roommates. I think he brought them over from his house and just plopped them up in here, and that's been that. Bob's your uncle, so they say. All right, so we have zip ties, some cordage, some shelves over here. Done. clean drawer. So let's put the tape in here. See if we can fit it all in here neatly. I don't know. Looks like I got some electrical stuff and some other weird crap in here too. Got a lot of cotter pins. I've had these a long time. And sick, when I'm traveling, I always plug my GoPro into power on the bike. Bagger Nut, hi, how are you? And yes, somebody asked what's up with Angel, and the common vote was that she is taking a break from YouTube. And yeah, sick, but my my sevens are getting so freaking temperamental. I am probably going to take those cotter pins and this lovely assortment of muffler clamps up to the shop and give them to the guys, because even if I started building anything again, I don't think I'd ever use that many. There's a dog walking by, and my dog objects to it quite a bit. No internal batteries at all? Huh. Oh, I didn't know that they'd run without at least one internal. Ooh, Lala, you had to say that, didn't you? Okay, well, I'm going to keep the cotter pins, but I'm not keeping the clamps. Cotter pins are going on the crafty crap pile. Okay? Okay. All right. So let's see. So I think that this is, it says it's fiber tape. I'm pretty sure that it is sheetrock tape. But this is the stuff that we put on the saddlebags on the Dyna, and it's still holding really well. So there's that. This is some kind of tape, and I think it's to prevent water leaks. There's about this much of it. Stay or go? Hey Mike, how you doing? Toyota Mike, we're just cleaning out the drawers in my front garage. Welcome to a fascinating good time. Toss. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm tossing it, Lala. It's all gone. I think I have another roll of it. I do. I'm looking at it and trying to think if there's anything I can use it for at all. Okay, I'm keeping this one because I might be able to use this one on my little outside fountains to fix them, because I have one of them that's kind of all jacked up. And I really like them. They make me happy. But this can definitely go. It's ish stuff. It's had a Sienna come in today from Vancouver, and he drove since Friday with no oil. With no oil cap. Oh man. Huh. So definitely they didn't dry out on this. I don't know what it is. Looks like some kind of puttyish stuff on brown tape. Anybody got any ideas? Toss? Yeah, I'm definitely tossing this one. Oh yeah. Can't even use it hardly. Hang on. Tossing. If I can get it off my hands. Oh, I don't want to toss this though. Huh. I custom cut this years ago for my shovel head. Its current owner will probably never use it, but I'm not getting rid of it. I know what this is. I used it when I was putting butyl tape. Oh, so do I need to keep the butyl tape? And why are you calling me a dum-dum, Mike? Butyl used to seal the plastic to your door. Oh, okay. So that's the stuff that they screwed up my door on my Toyota with at the manufacturer. Yeah, that cost me $500. That really annoyed me. Long story. I don't know what the heck this is. Not the Toyota dealership Mike works at, the one that I won't go to anymore. The other one. Oh, it's called Dum Dum. Thank you. I was like, You haven't been on here long enough today to call me a dumb dude. Although, I know I am. This is some very pale white masking tape. You know, I swear I do get in these drawers once in a while. Where is that drawer full of razor blades that I have? No judging. Please. Dum tape, huh? That's weird. That's like they call those things that you cut carpet with, a Bloody Mary. This is dried out and will not stick. Actually, if it's dried out and won't stick really well, it has a place in the craft room, Lala, because when I'm making stuff, I don't want the tape to grab really hard. So what I do is I take the tape and I put it on my clothing, and then I take it off so that it'll let go. Because if you put brand new tape on your art you're creating, it will take off half of your hard work with it. Look at me putting the razor blade back where I got it from. Okay, masking tape for painting, carpet tape, keeping that in case the Dyna needs repair again. Okay, Toyota Mike, what is this stuff? Oh, this is caulking something or other. Why do I even have this? I haven't done my kitchen sink. Well, somebody else did my kitchen sink. He probably left this behind. Any use for this? Okay. Smart and innovative. Who, me? It is some kind of putty. It's putty on a roll. I don't know. I don't really see the need for it, but I always try to look at these things from, can I make something crafty out of them? But this is really, really sticky. Okay, this one I'm going to keep for a minute. Because I think it might work for a project I have in mind. Some sort of water barrier putty. Yep, most adhesive goes bad. This is true. And so that can go there. Keeping that there. Ooh, Scotch 33 plus vinyl electrical tape. Wow. In its own little doohickey. 10% more, and it's professional grade, which means, not much to me. So I said I was going to keep this one, this thing. We're doing pretty good, though, you guys. Doing pretty good. Little roll of electrical tape, and I always save these little bits and ends, because when I travel, that's what I take with me usually. And if I have a whole bunch of little ones, that's a lot better than having a great big one. And I think this is some other type of, I don't know if this is magnetized or not. No. So I think I'm going to throw this out because I have no clue what it is. And I've already saved something kind of like that. Are we all agreed? Keep? You think I should keep it? Yeah, maybe I'll keep it. Okay, keep it. Yellow tape? Might come in handy in the craft room, but I'll store it out here for a while. 40 grit cutoff wheels. You need to wire cover and tape up your truck wire harness so you can put the bed back on. Yes, you do. Toyota Mike, you definitely need. I'm saving these because I think I can use them on that little bitty table thing my daughter gave me. Wow. How many rolls of this kind of tape does anybody need? Here's a roll of green tape and some red tape. Oh, look at that. I've got coordinated tapes. Does anybody else do that with their electrical tape? Just take a little bit. Clean more. Just found a 50 round box of custom made 200 grain, 44 meg, hollow points. What can I say? It's Texas. Yeah. This is the tape that I usually take with me, though. This is Gorilla Tape, the last on the roll. I flattened it out so it would travel better. And that's got to go this way, because it's going back on the Road King. When I came home last year, I kind of took some stuff out. And, oh, here's another roll of electrical tape. And so stuff kind of wound up all over the place. I don't even know why. This can go over with sandpaper. It's just a Brillo pad. Yeah. I procrastinate a lot, too. A lot. I've got a lot of little bitty rolls of electrical tape. I don't know why either, because generally I just, instead of using electrical tape, I just use duct tape. Yeah. That's weird. It's kind of sticky on both sides. Kind of annoying, actually. And also, there's certainly a difference in grades of electrical tape, too. Some of them stick to anything, and some of them stick to nothing. Shim stock, I'm saving that because I found this really cool thing I want to make, and it's, you make a little metal tray, and then you take your polymer clay, and I have the little face mold for it already. You make these little faces, and then you paint them, and they make really cool necklaces, and I've got a crap ton of beads. And everybody should have just that little bit of masking tape. Velcro. So yeah. Anybody bored yet? Toss it. I did toss it, darling. Some more painter's tape. I use the crap out of that stuff. You know, I probably don't need to keep that one roll of tape that I kept, huh? I've got enough painter's tape. Yeah. You're right, Lala. It's going. What's that kind of tape called? The fibery stuff? Tessa tape? Cloth? You know, actually, I have been looking for that kind of stuff for ages and have not seen any anywhere. And this is what I always wind up with. I used to like that kind of a lot better. Some very thin painter's tape, which will promptly go inside with me. Some wood screws. Those will come up here. Some silver pinstriping tape, I think. Anybody have an opinion on that? I think I'll take it in the house and use it for crafty crap. Yeah, tonight it was either should I work on a book that I'm trying to get together for the first week of May, or should I come get some actual chores done? And I was like, I'm pretty proud of myself, but I also wanted to say hi to everybody. Put 2 songs out you're working on, last 2 videos, rough mistakes, but better every time I play them. Have another I may do this weekend, working on original music live, and then you cut it out of video. That's cool. Rescue tape. Oh, apparently that's what this stuff is. It is rescue tape. Where'd it go? Some of this stuff is not going to rescue me. Oh, this stuff. So I've got 2 of these. How much crap does one person eat? Good Lord. I'm going to keep this because I've got some duct repair to do in the house. Oh, sorry. It's, yeah. I was trying to figure out why my dryer wasn't drying as efficiently as it's supposed to. Well, come to find out, you have to clean out your vent once in a while. Yeah, it was packed pretty solid. So I'm guessing that silicone tape is not all that expensive. I could probably get rid of a ton of Tessa tape on Amazon. Thank you. I didn't know what it was, so I am going to go get some. I'm throwing this away because it's almost empty. And, yeah, I'll keep that one. So I'm now down to 4 rolls of white tape. Yeah. I don't know what this stuff is. It's green tape. Anybody? Any ideas? One song is called It Was Complicated, and Meth and Jesus. Huh. And this is sticking to itself as I try to take it apart. It's going in the garbage, no matter what it is. Faucet repair thing and a hose repair thing. Both good to keep. Oh, hey, check these out. The Price is Rising. That sounds like an interesting song, Ghost. Meth and Jesus. I don't know about anybody else, but man, it seems like some of the people I was hanging around with that did meth always got Jesus. Hose clamp. Going with the hose clamp pile. Keeping the rescue tape thing because who doesn't need some rescue once in a while? I also have a YouTuber called Sarah in Tune taught me about Tessa tape. Huh. I think I've heard of her somewhere. I really wish I had the time and the money to build bikes. I enjoyed so much when I was working on the Sportster. It was a little bit fraught back then though because I did it because I had to, not because I wanted to. So, you know, there was that element of it. And also back then it was like there was no money to buy crap with. Hose repair part, right? Oh, it's like a quick connect thing. Probably only good if you have the other bits. Yes, Christian Biker, I am still live. How are you? She builds cars, but still cool cars. Oh my gosh, you guys, I stopped for gas the other day out in Roy, and a couple of guys got out of this 54 Chevy next to me, and it was sweet. A little bit rusty around the edges, kind of like I like it. But I learned how to drive in a 53 Chevy, so I was like, yes. And so I was starting to get ready to go, and this guy turns around and he goes, hey, what your switchback? So I was like, okay, so I can talk to you. And Christian Biker, I totally approve of that. It's a great thing to do with your evening. But yeah, so once they knew what year wanted to know what year my switchback was, I was like, I can talk to you guys. Small town story, inspired by a lady I nearly ran over riding home. She was real high in the middle of the road in front of the Baptist church. You know, after my brother died, I mean, I might have fallen into the bag a couple times. And we were both doing things back then that we shouldn't have been doing. But, yeah, I can remember going to a missionary Baptist church. And it helped quite a bit, you know, because pretty traumatic. Ooh, blue and purple. That does sound pretty sweet. I'm just cleaning out this drawer before I put the tape back in. And then I found some other stuff that I'm going to put in the drawer between this one and the other one. I think this is going to have to just come out. Be right back. You know, every time I do this kind of stuff, I keep thinking, wouldn't it be cool if you just turn it over and you find like $100 bill and, you know, more taped to the bottom of it? And you guys, I want to remind you that Toyota Mike is my friend who saved the day regarding the whole situation with my flat tire that occurred while I was in Florida. And my grandson, through no fault of his own, he did handle getting the car towed home and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he was unable to change the tire on his own because somebody at Robert Larson apparently decided that they needed the key for my tires worse than I did. And that's all I can assume because I know they didn't sell me one without it. And when I needed it, it wasn't there. And they're the only people that have ever done the service on my car. So there. Yes, I'm still pissed. Can you tell? You never find money, just ammo. I never find ammo because after I got arrested, everybody went through the house and got rid of everything good. And I've just never bothered to get those rights back. Duct tape, nice roll. And it's the duct tape, so it's the good stuff. 1, 2, three decent size rolls. But I'm going to get some Tessa tape, and I need to write that down. So hang on, let me find something to write that on. Tessa tape. Look at that, there's a piece of paper. That's nice. A couple of years ago, I hit Steve up from Indy Ridge for some stuff for a fundraiser for the food bank. Good luck with the fundraiser. Isn't that sweet? Tessa electrical tape. Cool. I mean, in the occasion that you have to use it, you definitely want it to do what it's supposed to. And I don't really care for having to use electrical tape, but by the same token, I always carry it. The other thing I always do when I'm putting together my toolkits is I'll grab like my crescent wrench, and I will wrap it around the handle on it. And that is just so that, number one, I always have it right there. I don't leave it behind somewhere. And because it doesn't take up as much space. So what did we decide this stuff is? I don't remember. She stabbed someone who asked too many questions. Oh, the charge? Yeah. The charge was definitely BS. No, it wasn't BS. I did it. I copped to it. I did my time. That's all passed. So, what did we decide this stuff was? Any idea? Any idea? Kind of leaning towards getting rid of this one now. It's just weird. Okay, that one's going. I am keeping these though, because I think at some point they're going to be good in the workroom. I am putting them towards the back of the drawer. Twine, that can go in here with this cordage stuff that I just very neatly wrapped up. Although I probably should put it out with the gardening stuff and the fiber tape. What's this stuff called? Mailing tape. That probably should go in the house, huh? But if I leave it here, hopefully I'll remember where it is next time I want it. Little bits of electrical tape, and I'm keeping those until I get the Tessa tape on hand. Wow, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls of electrical tape in all their little bits and glory. Oh, 8 rolls if you count this one. Huh, that's funny. Yellow, green, and red. Plumbing tape, you know, the caulking tape. Did we ever talk about this stuff? Liquid electrical tape. I got a lot of tape, Lola. Any ideas on this, people? When you were a teenager, you used to try different tapes when they made sparkler bombs. Oh, yeah. We used to tape stuff together like that, too. You know, we did a lot of hood rat shit back in the day. I would never do that now. Is that like rubber cement? Oh, I don't know, Lola. It might be. It kind of looks like it, huh? I don't really want to open it, but I know it's white. I think that it's kind of like that rubber in a can stuff that you used to be able to get. Cures to provide a durable, flexible, watertight coating, prevent screws from loosening due to vibration. Where was this when I was, yeah. Anyway, the bolt on the back of the Dyna that holds the luggage rack on, it was loose the other day, so I was like, oh, I'll just tighten it up again. And the nut on the bottom, it's gone. Don't know where it happened to go. I thought that it had one on the bottom of the fender that just stayed on all the time, you know, but it's gone. So, lovely. I'll go to the shop and ask them to help me with it because I truthfully don't think I can fit my finger up in there, my hand up in there under the fender to fix it. Oh, look, it goes in the garage. So I've got 2 rolls of the see-through tape, 4 rolls of this. Do I really need that many? There's a lot on that roll. I know this is probably about as thrilling as watching paint dry for you guys. I'm sorry. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? I'll be more than happy to talk about something else. No one had cell phone cameras. My generation was the last hurrah. Yeah. How often are you doing plumbing? I try to never do plumbing. I am fortunate in that I can hire that out. But on gas lines on the bikes, we used to use a very tiny twist of it. So I probably only need one, don't I? Okay. We'll keep that one. And we'll keep that one because if somebody ever needs to borrow one, I'm going to give it to them and tell them to go away with it. Look at you, Mike, helping me up. Ketchup on hot dogs, yes or no? No. Is that Teflon tape? Yes, it is. Teflon tape. I have 2 rolls. Yes. 2 rolls is enough. I think that's sufficient. Oh, wow, this is pretty good. Do you guys remember how full this drawer was? Hang on. Yeah, got a lot done. Yeah, no, never ketchup on a hot dog. Well, I don't like to say never. Not usually. Not usually. So, where would these go? Where do we put the locks? Do we put them in the tape drawer or the zip tie drawer? Such riveting conversations we have here. Gas lines should be tapered threads. Tape makes things worse. Yeah, that's true. But back in the day, you know, we used what we had, and somebody told me to use that once, and now that I know better, I tend to think that the white tape would just evaporate on the gas anyway, so. But yeah. I don't think I have a key for this. What shall we do with it, kids? Zip tie drawer, lock stuff. Oh, good idea. Thank you, Lola. Okay, so I've got 2 locks in there and 2 more locks that I already have matching locks for outside. Yay me! And I've got an empty drawer. Ooh. We can put electrical things in here. No. Oh. I've got some E6000. Huh. Oh, still good. Okay. That seems like it would go in the tape drawer. No, Lala, this glues stuff together. I like to glue things together. What shall we fill it with? I know, right? So much stuff. I don't know. I've got all of these little bits and pieces up here to get rid of. Submersible water pump up here. Hat display hooks. Now we're getting into the stuff I can take up to Bash and get rid of. That's the food bank that I volunteer at. Well, I have hats, so I might want a couple of those, but not all of these, so they can go. Let's see. Fiberglass repair kit. Motorcycle parts. How many motorcycle parts do you have that you've taken off and put back on and tried and decided it didn't work and you don't want to get rid of it though? Yeah. Cup holders. I prefer this kind on the Dyna, but I've got the fabricy kind as recommended by Rainy Rider on the Road King. And I have to say, that is pretty handy because sometimes you just want to throw shit in that little cup there. I'm talking like my sunglasses and snacks for later. You know I'm a big believer in snacks. You also need to do front wheel bearings on your dirt bike. Tired of the squeaking. Yeah. That is one really nice thing about my mechanics is like I can roll up to the garage and ask them about stuff, and I'll talk a little bit more about David, and then he's like, roll it around, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, usually it's pretty expensive look, but still, it's a look. And then I don't have to go away worried, which is so nice. So pond stuff. Pond. Oh, that's not pond stuff. Oh, that is pond stuff. Where did I put that other little thing? Oh, here it is. Pond thing, and that tape that I was going to use for the pond is I could probably use one of these small snackety snacks. I love me some snackety snacks. Snagga, who are you? Do we know you? Snagga 1582, have you been here before? And it is not currently hot in Tacoma. It is, I'm gonna guess, what do you think, Mike, about 50-ish, 60 maybe? Yeah. So yeah, there's that. What about electrical stuff in the middle drawer? Kid at work just sold his 600 Gixter for a 14 FZ09. My daughter is looking for a smaller bike to learn on. So Mike, keep your eyes out. You know, and I'm talking about a little 500 or something like that. Oh, here's a blast from the past. Why would we need this anymore? Do you think I'm ever going to create another battery cable? And these are rusty. Oh. I need rusty for a project, though. So, yes. So I'm going to put these over here, and we'll disassemble them in a little bit. Primary wire, 16 gauge. Toss. What, should I toss the wire? I have had this in here. It's 12 gauge wire for, let's say 25 years. But I can get rid of them at Bash, so I don't have to pay to get rid of them. Screw it. I'll just take it all to Bash and they can all sort through it, huh? So then there's these things. Cable, toss it, not sure about the wire. I tossed the wire. I don't know about you guys, but I find that I always need this kind of crap. So those are going to go up here. More wire, 12 gauge. Anybody got any thoughts on why should I keep this? You need to clean out your kitchen cabinets, have your mom's jerky spices from decades ago. Well, you know, if the tins are cool, Keith, save them to put little bits and bobs in. 83 Yamaha Virago 500 with 2 parts bikes. Does it run, Mike? And what do you want for it? Because you've got my contact information. Maybe you can send me some info on it. Where do we stand on the wiring? Should I get rid of it, or should I go see if the guys at the shop want it? I don't know. Christian Biker, take care. It was nice to see you too. 12 gauge wire for the house. I would not do wiring for my house on my own. But I will see if my grandson's friend wants it for wiring, because he is an electrician. So that's a good point. I'll give it to Dan. Keith put them spices in a shadow box for memories and do not use. Yeah, ain't that the truth? I've got so many things of my mom's, and it's like I can't bear to get rid of them because, you know, the things that she touched are pretty slim on the ground these days. I don't really think I need these. They're pretty grunged up, so I'm going to huck them. Circuit tester. I suppose I could go to the YouTube University and figure out how to use it. Good night, Ghost. Or are you staying, Ghost, or are you just saying goodbye, Christian? I have a whole lot of Velcro bits and bobs. Also got this little pokey chesty thing. I'll have to research about a shadow box. Yes, I love making shadow boxes. I found a Lego. I think these are some kind of sheetrock thingy, but I'm getting rid of them because I can never figure out what connects with what once they're out of the container. So those are gone. So there's that. And this is, ooh, this is also rusted, so that can be saved. Oh yeah, copper wire would rust, wouldn't it? That's a great idea. That'll rust. Yes. Yeah, I've got an idea. Well, actually, somebody else had the idea. I'm just stealing it, of making paper and fabric using old rusty bits. Gotta be up in 4 hours. Good night. Take care, Ghost, and it was good to see you again. Good night, Tara. You know, these little pulleys are totally non-functional for anything in my world, but in my head I can see making something cool with them, so they're not going anywhere. Except for into one of these drawers. More of them, more of them. A really cute tiny one. Huh. Do you kind of wonder what I was doing with that? I must have done some circuit testing with it or something. I don't know. Gone. Weird stuff that I have here. At some point I painted it silver to match something. Huh. Quad lock cable. That will go. Does anybody have deer warning things on their bikes? Lala, I'll make you a pair if you'll rock them, okay? I gotta see that, girlfriend. I've got a whole bunch of hog things. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, I found some more of those little pulley things. Lala. You might need to be happy I don't have your address, girlfriend. I'll put them in with the cup hooks the next time we're looking for them, okay? No idea what this is, but weird. So, you know, you guys were supposed to come up with a different subject to talk about, and nobody has yet. You can't rely on me for all of the entertainment. It's just what I'm saying. Sorry. I can't do it. I can't. Huh. Does brass rust? You're in the book? Gotcha, girlfriend. Is a one-off bike. They had a monoshock rear suspension. Oh, that makes sense. I have a lot of little brass fittings and stuff. I don't really know why I felt the need to keep all of them. Anybody know what these are? They're in the book, Lala. Picture hanging stuff. Molly books. That is clearly not what is in here. I need to put another USB cable on my Dyna because the last one I had just broke. Found some more stuff that's all rusty. Yay. I don't know what those are, but they look important, so I'm saving them. The motor in it's from, I will know where to find you in September, girlfriend. It's from a soldier in Yelp. Huh, $100? And it runs, Mike? Interesting. Interesting. What on earth is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. Hot. So where do we stand on these? Do I need them? Can't decide. Don't really think I need them. Although the containers are kind of cool. I mean, I think so. But, you know, I don't know. I put the screwdriver away. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think she's probably looking for something that's more like hop on and try to learn how to ride. Some of this stuff I'm like, I don't know why I would keep this. And then some of it's not really stuff that I've kept anyway. It's stuff that my ex-roommate kept. Old IKEA fasteners. Oh, hey, I do need that though. Where did it go? I'm taking off the tire pressure monitoring setup on the Dyna because the front tire keeps drifting down to about 20 pounds. And in my head, I'm thinking, if I go ask my mechanic about it, he's going to say, well, it's because you have that on there. Because he's kind of anti-TPM setup. But in my head, I think I should probably get rid of it anyway because I don't really use it. And I don't really like to keep things that I don't use. Okay, so there's this thing. And these little clamps will be useful, so I'm going to get rid of that. Saturn Purple, hello. The Honda Twin Star. That's cool. Yeah, I've got a little bit of ingenuity, but the problem about that, Lala, is I'd rather ride than fix things. So, it's kind of problematic for me. Yep, kind of problematic. Yeah. Wow. That's a big cup hook. Yeah, I was out here looking for stuff to do that project with the other day, so I just everything was all over the place. I knew I'd live to regret it. I mean, I don't really regret it, but you know. Oops. What was that? Oh, bug stuff. I had some of those little sugar ants out here, and so I put one of those doohickeys in the area. And then, of course, there's this. Everybody needs one of those. I'm not getting rid of him. I don't even know where it came from. Don't want to fix it to get in the way of riding. It makes, well, and it's not that I don't enjoy fiddling around once in a while on a bike, because I do. I mean, I don't mind changing my own oil when I'm traveling or this, that, or the other thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing some stuff on the Sportster tomorrow. But, yeah, man, I'm 69 years old. I would rather ride them than wrench on them. Yeah, so, there is that. This chick that I used to ride with, she, oh, I'm definitely keeping the monkey, Lala. She used this, and she would use this when she had her gloves on because she really liked her leather gloves, and they didn't have any touch-sensitive ends on them. So she got herself one and kept it on her bike, and she got me one so we could just reach over and do this on our phones. Bless her heart. Yep. I don't need to keep this, do I? I don't. I am not keeping all these little fiddly ass fuses either. Yeah. So Lala, what you been up to lately? Are you excited that it's going to be in September? The campout? I am. I mean, I've been told that we're going to be in hurricane season, which is probably true. But I am willing to deal. Willing to deal. What was that? Oh, the wind is starting to kick up and come through here. That is my heater. Oh, we've been on for an hour and a half now. But yeah, so there's a whole drawer of electrical little bits and pieces. I can put this in there. Yummy. It's starting to feel pretty virtuous, you guys. I am. This is a compression fitting. Well, Keith, they are talking about not doing the March camp out anymore. there was some discussion, but I think that was on the part of the lead volunteers. Lead volunteers felt like they had done a lot of work and they had not gotten a really good return on their time. And I, looking at my analytical self, now this is not from David or Cindy, I don't know, but I don't see how they could have made any kind of money at all on the camp out in March. Oh, your birthday. That'll be wonderful, Lala. I'll bring you something pretty for a birthday surprise, okay? I may get your address from you so that I can send it cross country. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, if you're interested, no pressure. There is a free platform on my Patreon where you can go and join for free. And so that way you can kind of get some behind the scenes stuff. And I know you guys are sitting here watching the live stream, so you kind of probably don't care about that behind the scenes crap. But it's also an option to get a hold of me if you don't have my contact information. They need a lot more attendance, Keith, before it makes any kind of a dent in what they spend. Because if you think about it, they've got people that show up early. And if they're staying on property, you got to feed the help. And there's other things behind the scenes that have to be provided for. And there's things like toilet paper and water bills to pay and, that sort of stuff. And in my head, it doesn't make sense to have it twice a year. But, that's just my opinion, of course. Do I need to keep this? I mean, I can go buy another one if I need it, right? Yeah, I'll do that. That's going. But yeah, so in my opinion, it doesn't make any sense. And I hate this stuff. It's braided line, but I'm going to save it because it might be cool for something in the craft room, you guys. I know, I say that a lot, don't I? But I think it's true. Let's go back to this deer warning thing. Have you guys ever used those and seen any difference? Yeah, the entrance fee certainly helps. And it's good to bring a little extra. Like, when I'm staying there, I don't expect them to feed me. There are always kind souls like the Strombolis that when they're going to the store, they always stop by and ask me if I need anything. Cami Bay stopped by one time and asked me if I needed anything, which I thought was really thoughtful. The Strombolis brought me back yogurt and soda pop, which is really all I need to get through. Well, rum would be good next time, but, it was a pretty small camp out, and I didn't really need a lot of rum. But, yeah. I don't know. So, I guess the deal is that, it's a small community, and I think that, and Lala, I know you know what I'm talking about, right? It is braided wire, Keith. Yes. Captain Morgan is my brand. Captain Morgan's just always been my favorite rum. And I just found a big stash of flat washers. And I like having flat washers because you can make things fit with them. Stove bolts with nuts. That sounds a little off, doesn't it? I'll put it in with all the other stove bolts. Yeah, okay, that's done. This doesn't need to stay here. I think that's a water line. Oh, look at this. This is so cute. It's a little bitty keychainy thing. Spiced? Yes, Captain Morgan. Yep. Captain Morgan. My favorite. What should we tackle now? You know, I've been trying to get this off of, oh, you can't see. Trying to get this thing dealt with for a while now. This is the box that has this thing in it, and it's just kind of wound up with getting a whole bunch of crap tossed in on the top of it. Because, you know, once something starts sitting around, that's just what happens. So, let's put this electrical thing up here. Oh, sorry. And I've got a whole bunch of bits of Velcro that go with my hippo hands for my bikes. I need to find something to put those in. Hang on, I'm looking. I have a Gibson Heavy guitar pick. Don't know where it's from. No idea where this is from. But I don't want to lose it, because as soon as I do, I'm going to be like, you know what? I remember putting that there. This is a doohickey for putting air in tires, right? Right. Okay, I can get rid of that. This is a doohickey for holding a GoPro on your face. And so everything else in there can go. Okay, so this can go back up here. Smart Siren battery replacement kit. Huh. Oh, I remember what that's from. That is when the battery went out on my Dyna. I did not realize it, but my Dyna has a the siren type alarm on it, the chirper, and it was lovely. All the way to Forgotten Angels and back, it kept intermittently chirping on me. And I'd wave it, you know, I'd wave my fob, and I changed my fob like either 2 or 3 times on that trip. Didn't make any difference, so I was still having this alarming problem. So finally, it was a matter of I get home and we were talking about it, and my mechanic is like, well, you know, there's a 9-volt battery up in the battery there. Yeah, standard doohickey. Hey, Bill, how you doing? And tell Karma I said, hey. But anyway, so one of my mechanics is like, well, have you replaced the battery? And I'm like, well, have you replaced the battery? So I went down to Northwest Harley, picked up a $60 9-volt battery. Yep. Don't want to talk about it. Still good, though. And no, that is not why it was doing that the other night, Bill. And I pull up someplace where you don't want to look stupid, right? What does the Dyna do? The alarm just arbitrarily starts going off as I'm parking and backing in. Did I notice? I did not. I had my music on. Didn't bother me. Comical, though. And man, every time I pull up at that clubhouse, there's some kind of something happening. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, that can go there. Bill, we are cleaning off my bench in the garage. Well, we have been here for about an hour and a half. I thought about texting you earlier, but I figured you had dad stuff to do. Mild Bill is a dad. Karma's latest video was super cute. She is getting to be a little beast on those bikes. I think you need, you know, it might be a good idea to get her set up with a little cardo in there. She is getting pretty fearless, though, that's for sure. Oh. So, I've had this stuff sitting here since Fantasy Motorcycles was open. I'm going to take the shop, see if the guys want it, because I don't. And I'm going to take this wire stuff up there, too. No, because I can rust this up and use that for crafts. It's all about the craft shit here. There. Okay. So, I have a big pile of stuff to go to other people to be their problems, not mine. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Where are we here? We have just cleaned off this corner, and I guarantee you that since that corner is open, something is going to fall down there that I need really badly. Yep. Happens every time, doesn't it? A friend of mine got this for me. Yep. It's good to have friends. Oh. So, yeah. But anyway, this is not going to hold up here, is it? It is not. Oh yeah, I still need to find some place to put all this Velcro shit for my hippo hands. I am guessing that this Ziploc bag will do fabulously. And then I can take this little doohickey and put it over in the corner. And if I ever get the top of the workbench cleaned up, I can put this little teeny tiny bench thingy up there. It's like a little combination rotary tool, table saw, but it's teeny tiny. It's cute. The only problem is I was worried that if I just left it freestanding, that it would run around on me and chop off a finger or something. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty valid concern. You guys know how talented I am. Is this drug related? No, I'm just an asshole anyway. Trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh no, that is not drug related. None of this is drug related. This is a PG-13 channel, dude. What the heck is that? Huh. I'm gonna guess that this is a picture frame corner thing. And that would be something to put a picture frame up with. So that and that can go there. Oh yeah, Bill, everybody else has seen my pet monkey. It's here for your entertainment, buddy. But yeah, so the hippo hands were pretty nice when I went to Forgotten Angels in November, though. Particularly coming back home through Utah. It was so cold. But, I mean, nothing helped me in those 20-degree days coming up over those summits. Yeah, that was wicked. And pretty stupid on my part. Yeah. No, not free drugs. Jeez, you guys. Yeah, so anyway, I spent the day with a bunch of middle schoolers today. Our education system is in some sad shape. I don't think it's any fault of the teachers, because of course my daughter's a teacher, so I would never say that anyway. But I don't know, I kind of think that the parents need to start making a bit of an effort to teach their kids at home. I mean, Bill, you teach karma stuff at home. A lot of people don't. Your road name is Monkey? I did not know that, Lala. I will plan accordingly when working on your birthday present, though. Okay? Parents, exactly, Sid. It is the fault of the parents. And, yeah. It's pretty sad. You know, I was talking to one of the girls in my daughter's class today, and I went and copied some stuff off for her about writing cursive. And she's trying to figure out how to set packets up to teach kids how to write cursive. Like, they're in middle school in 7th grade. By then, I was writing well enough in cursive to forge my own notes. The parents are at home, or the kids are in state custody, or whatever. Ah, I will keep that in mind, Lala. I will ask Joey to yell next time I see him. Something tells me I'll probably regret it, but I'm going to ask. But yeah, so I think that if you can't forge your own note by the time you're in middle school, your parents are doing something wrong. I said what I said. Yeah. Let's see. What now? This is another little doohickey. We never can have enough doohickeys. I like this one because it's small for traveling as far as a selfie stick, and it's got the thing on the bottom. But I've got a couple of mounts with clamps on them now too, and I've got some of the carbon fiber ones. So this can probably go. Yes. I'm not getting rid of Space Monkey though. Oh, you hear Bubba? It's still light outside, so he's probably telling off the bystanders or the people walking by. Or with Bubba, you just really never can tell. One day, David and his daughter came over and dropped parts off or something like that, and we chatted a bit, and then the next thing you know, he and his daughter were coming back, and I'm looking up, and there's my dog hanging out the front of their truck. And yeah, my dog just took off out the gate and chased him down the street. Yeah, Bill, it's horrible, the amount of illiteracy. I read with these kids, and bless their hearts, they enjoy the one-on-one time with me, although I don't know why. But they have problems sounding out words and punctuation. It's like, oh. I mean, do I have time to read with all these kids? No. Will I do it? Yes, I will. They're nice for the most part. I enjoy my time with the kids at school. Thread locker blue, thread locker orange, and thread locker red. Huh. Oh, and an outsider's coin. Yeah, I suppose these should probably stand up, shouldn't they? These? Yeah. Not really good to put my finger on my eye right after touching this thread locker, was it? You know, Keith. Hey, Nurse Joy, how are you? Keith, that's one of the things she's working on teaching them, is how to sign their legal signature. Sad. It's very sad. So all of the things that have to stand upright will go in one of these. And that will go on top, over by the monkey. Actually, we'll put the monkey in with him so he doesn't fall over. Yeah. You want to see? Okay. Come on. Come on, come on. Keep up. See? Yep. Anyway. Yeah. Forgot to tell my friend Doug that I was... Well, Nurse, thank you for stopping in to say hello. Hey, Nurse Joy, I started a second channel for my books. If you want to go check it out, it's called G.My. Rides Bookmaking. But I did that deliberately because, you know, the people that like the bookmaking stuff don't always necessarily enjoy the bike stuff. I mean, most of them do, and I wasn't that concerned with it, but I'm trying to get my views up on my bike channel, and yeah, the bookmaking stuff just wasn't helping. I've got a whole bunch of books that I'm done with, but I have to get them up for sale and get them out the door. have got more of those, so that can go. Bill, I've still got some GoPro bits if you want them. Are we going back to the Old West? Just put an X on the line, jeez. Nurse Joy, please go check it out and subscribe. You're intimidated by some of the girls. They're 6'3". Good Lord, Bill. Stop. I know, I'm intimidating, aren't I? But yeah, so Nurse Joy, please go check it out. And I'm going to have some more content coming up on it soon. And actually, in the future, I am going to be doing some making on that channel as well. Because I kind of enjoy that. But it's really got no place on this channel. I can't do live streams over there yet because I don't have enough subscribers. So I'm trying to get that up to the point where I can do live streams on that channel. So that was kind of long and convoluted, Joy. But if you have any friends that enjoy that kind of crap too, let them know, please. So, oh yeah. The tire pressure monitoring system. I have one for each bike. I do not use them because the alarms scare me. They do. They scare the crap out of me. So I have been looking for a couple of these so I can take them off the dyno. Yep. And put the monitors in here until such time where I feel like I actually want to use them again. Man, overshare much or what? Use StreamYard. Oh. Okay. I did not know about that. Let me write that down. I'll be right back. StreamYard. And is that like a YouTube but don't need subs, you said? Okay. Have a good night at work. Be safe. Has anybody else on here ever heard of StreamYard? I wonder if I could do a podcast on there and other people log in remotely. Because I was talking to Dry Heat Doug and a couple of other people. And I think it'd be fun to do, like Rainey does with where he has all those other people in the room or in their own rooms and everybody's like talking shit and stuff. I think that'd be kind of fun. And I'd like to try that. So look for that in the future if I ever get figured out. Karma's out of the bath. She did a foot treatment. She says hi. She wants to type a message. Please tell her to type a message. I cannot wait to see it. And Lala, I'll let you know when I start doing the StreamYard thing because of course you'll want to be there. So is she going to paint her toenails? I got the truck fired up and warming up for the first time. Yay! No, you don't suck, dude. You're just probably screaming busy. It's rough. You're solving all my problems. And Rainey's uses StreamYard. No, he doesn't. He uses River something or other. I think he's used to sub to YouTube. I'm unaware that StreamYard hosts the streams. No, he uses River something or other. I forget what it is. I can't look on my phone because I'm using my phone for this. But yeah, so there's that. So this goes over with bike parts, as does this. And where did I just... Oh, there they are. I don't want to lose these. I don't want to lose the two valve stem caps I just found. So, be right back. I'm going to go put these somewhere safe. Okay, coming back. Ta-da! All right, so let's see. Would have been helpful to leave the instructions in there, wouldn't it? Use the leaf blower to clean all the pine needles and mice turds off the motor. That's a good idea. Hey, do you need any of that silver stuff? I don't know, Keith. I've never really thought about it. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Hi, Karma. It's so nice to see you. Are you going to paint your toenails tonight? And what color are you going to paint them? Have your dad, don't have your dad post a picture of your toenails. That's not a good idea. Did you have a good time today? How was school? No problem. But yes, tell Karma that she needs to now go polish her nails if she has any nail polish available. So Tony, what you doing? I don't think I need this cotter pin. That can go. Little clip. I always need little clippies in the workroom. I know where you're going with that. Don't even. Let's see. I've also got my submersible water pump. Oh, stuff goes up there. Oh yeah. Fresh spark plugs for the next time the Sportsters foul out. Cleaned and gapped and everything. Yeah. So let's see. Some guy walked up and gave me this one day. I generally do. I thought it was quite nice of him. I always enjoy free stickers. Nice coloring on that one. You could do what on your channel, Bill? I think we should do like a podcast. I think it'd be fun. Go blue. Okay, blue is a good idea. Also, next week or next month in May is number 1, my birthday, and number 2, it is Motorcycle Safety Month. So yeah, I did some research on that last year. I was gonna try and do a video, but man, that shit was depressing. So I decided not to. This is a patch of instant fiberglass that I have had about 4 or 5 years from the first time. Hey, sick bastard. From the first time that I had to fix the buckets on the Dyna. I think I should get rid of it. Doesn't have much of a seal left anymore. And I can smell fiberglass, so I'm guessing there's not much of anything good in there. Oh well. Bye. Put this with the other. I'll be right back. I got to put this with those other bits. Okay. I got some new parts for the Road King today for my phone, and I think it's going to work a lot better than the old one. It's still a quad lock setup, but this one, the old one, I was having problems with the wire coming loose out of the back of the vibration dampener, and so the phone wouldn't charge, because it's not truly wireless. The wire goes into the back of the vibration dampener, then you slap the phone on there and you twist it in, and technically it is wireless. You don't put a wire into the phone, but you put the wire into the back of the whole setup that you've got, the vibration dampener and the wireless charging head. So, but if that wire back there backs out, you're dead in the water, and you don't even notice it because the indicator on it is covered by the phone when you have the phone on the thing. And so I never really even notice it until all of a sudden it's like my phone goes black. Well, number 1, that means it's either too hot out, too cold out, or you got a dead battery on your phone. Yeah. And in any of those things, it's not good. It's not good at all. But oh well. Does this still work, this pen? The level of detail on this cleanup is amazing. You can retire in 11 months, 1 week, and 3 days. You're going to make it, Tony. Oh, Joey, did I bore you to death? Sorry. I will see you next time, Joey. Good night, Lala. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I suppose we should probably get off of here. It's been a couple of hours now. I can only make you guys sit through so much stuff. She's still here. It's past your bedtime. Okay. All right. Good night, Joey. Hugs and kisses to you, brother. Oh, so I think I've almost used up all of my glass cleaner. I got a little shaky shake left in there. Oh, found more mirror hookies over here. That's cool. That's cool. So, is there any use to keeping these little suckers? They're 30 amp fuses, 3 amp fuse, 30, a 5, 25. I don't know. I can't really see the point to keeping them. Generally, if something breaks on my stuff, I either just take it to the shop or I'm gonna call Mike. Yeah. So there's that. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of this crap that I have in here. Still need an opinion on this, people. Shall the fuses stay or go? I'm leaning towards go. And thank you, Keith. I hope you enjoyed it. Keith won a book on one of my live streams. Remember that drawing, you guys, that we did? And then he initially didn't want to take the book because he wanted me to use it on my channel and create some more revenue with it. I finally convinced him to take it, and so then I sent it to him. He got it, and then he sent me a thank you card, which I thought was sweet. I mean, isn't that nice? I'm mostly putting these in here because I need something to do with them. You know, because usually if you have like a thumbtack in somewhere and you put your finger in said somewhere, you're going to find the thumbtack, aren't you? I know that's how it always works for me. Let's see. Let's run this over here. Hey. Lala, I make much cooler books than just that one. Not that I don't love you, but I'll bring you a better book next time for your birthday. Wow, this is from my son's wedding. Aw. I just put it on my bike. I'll put it with all my other cool stuff. Has anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Bending over is killing you. Sitting down now. Did you take some Motrin, Mike? Just saying. Might want to take some Motrin, buddy. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm a terrible nag about medical crap. I am. It's okay. Don't need that. Do need that. I don't know. How many of these do you think I'm ever going to need? These little doohickeys. Every time I throw something away, though, I find something really cool that I would have been able to make had I not thrown that thing away. Isn't that just about how it goes, though, you know? And look at this. I have a whole drawer full of light bulbs. Yeah. Do you think this one's burnt out? Ah, okay. Tell you, Mike, that makes total sense to me. Oh, I found some more sealants and adhesives. Anti-seize. How many tubes of anti-seize do you need? They're both 133A. I'm going to keep the one that's full, right? Stop squeal for brakes. Gotta have bulbs. I have a lot of bulbs. I know, I always take one with me on my bike. I have it wrapped up in a corner of my toolkit. Solder. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to keep that out because I have a craft I need to make with that soldering paste. Look at this tin. This is really cool, isn't it? No corrode soldering paste. I am going to keep that because it is cool looking. I am going to put this fiberglass repair kit back in this corner here though, because at some point I'm going to need to repair something, aren't I? I know you're all thinking it. Paste flux. I don't really need that. That can go. That's gross. Thread locker. You know, this is still from my brother's stock in pre-1982, so I'll let it go. On the challenge ride that I'm doing right now with one of the women's groups around here, one of the spots you have to go to is out to the Skookumchuck by the reservoir. And it's where my brother died at, so I didn't really want to go, but I went and got it over with. Fucking sucked. Sorry for the language. Anti-seize looks very suspicious, doesn't it, Lala? It's good to have when you need it, though. I guess. I don't know. I mean, half the stuff that I kept after my brother died, I kept it just because, you know, it was stuff that he touched. I know my son's doing this thing now where he's digitizing, like, all the pictures and stuff. And I keep trying to tell him, you know, these are things that people touched. And, you know, you're never going to be able to put your hand somewhere that they have touched again, ever. But, yeah. Thread sealant with Teflon. Well, if I'd have known about this earlier, I wouldn't have had to keep all that Teflon tape now, would I? Do I need to keep this? Lubricates threads and seals instantly. Clean threads, apply sealant to first few male threads. Assemble and wrench. Get rid of this. Bike sitting in the driveway, been building PCS for the last 6 months. The addiction came back. I'm all done now though. That's good. Thanks, Lala. I don't want to talk about that no more. Anyway, I'm down to the last little bits of nuts and bolts. Yeah. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about? So, Tony, the question is, what addiction? The motorcycle building addiction? Or is there something else that you're referring to? I mean, I'm not trying to be nosy or anything, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. I went out on my Dyna the other day and I was like, you know, something's just not quite right on it. So I go by, I talk to my mechanic about it. He thinks about it for a minute. Because I was like, I'd really like to put it on the dyno And I think it needs a new set of pipes, which of course is going to lead to it needing a stage 2. Sick, they might. I don't know. They haven't said no for sure yet. But I don't know. It's hard to say. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Well, I mean, I can see their point, Sick. There was only like 80 people at that campout. And I'm going to say about 10 of those people were people that were volunteers. And, you know, usually the volunteers go ahead and pay some money to be there anyway, but some of them don't. And, you know, it costs them a lot of money out of pocket to put this on twice a year. And, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I was talking about my dyna. Oh, yeah, so anyway, I go over and I'm talking to my mechanic, and I said, you know, I think it needs something. He's like, oh, well, what's it doing? And I'm like, well, it doesn't feel right. Well, you know, David likes a little more information than that. And so I didn't have anything more concrete to tell him other than it just isn't right. But I know it's going to need new pipes pretty soon because they've just done a repair on the pipes it has on it. But if I'm replacing the pipes, it's going to need a new dyno tune, and then I might as well put stage 2 on it. You see where I'm going, right? Sick, everybody does need to step up and contribute. But, you know, I can see where twice a year is hard to do. I mean, the people down there like Colleen and everybody, they're all burnt out, you know. They're down there, and apparently, I don't need stop squeal, do I? I'm not going to stop squealing anyway. But yeah, it would be nice if everybody could go contribute. But I don't personally think twice a year is sustainable. I mean, everybody says, well, not everybody can make it to twice a year, so to every camp out, so twice a year is for the people that can only go once. But then you also have to think about the expense of putting that on twice a year. And I imagine it's pretty phenomenal. That's just my opinion, but I can see why they're doing that. I really can. Bill, do you think you're ever going to go to the camp out with me? You can. I don't think Karma would have much fun if she tried to ride cross country with us because her little bike probably wouldn't keep up. But yeah, it's a good time for sure. Definite good time. Okay. I don't know. The things that are sitting up on top could probably lay down there. Nah, I'll leave them up like that. There. Okay. Hey, we're making some progress, aren't we? But anyway, you guys, I am going to have to pack it in for the night because my dog probably wants his dinner. When the Grateful Dead had wanted the more loyal fans, they would advertise them as the Warlocks. I do. I love being at the camp out. Yeah, I hear you. I love going to the campouts. But the last campout was probably the quietest one I've ever seen. I spent, well, I couldn't have gone had Journey of Jerry not sponsored me to fly in. But for me to ride cross country, it's usually about $3,000. And that's because I motel it, because I'm old. I don't like to camp. And I would like to see them do some more promotion with the camp out, but I think they're tired. And you know, sick, I think we might have to just cope with once a year. But let's make that once a year really, really meaningful for all of us. I know I'll do my part. Um, I left a couple of books with Cindy. We were going to auction them off, but turned out that it got pretty drunk out for some of the entertainment, as Shay Lacey refers to them. And the book that I brought for raffling off didn't get raffled off. But that's okay. I ain't mad. I gave it to Cindy to do with what she would, because I figured at that rate it would still put some money in their pocket, whatever she decided to do with it. Even if she just keeps it for herself, saving her having to buy one for herself. Does that make sense? It has been a tough year financially. I just got my taxes back, and they weren't as nice as I would have liked to. And, I have a small business, and the small business is really doing terrible. But I have to ride, and I have other things I have to do. I have medical stuff I have going on. But yeah, I mean, if it's just going to be once a year, I'm not going to give them the guilt trip ticket about it, because I think they're honestly doing the best they can. And there's a little divot over here, and I was just trying to get some of the guck out, and that might have been a mistake. It's kind of gross. I put this cabinet in here. I think it's probably been about 25 years ago. Tunes and throttles, I don't know. They haven't come out and said anything concrete about not doing the March camp out, but I can certainly see where it would be an issue. I mean, that's the first March camp out I've been to, so I don't really have a lot to base it on. So, you guys want to see what we've done so far? It is what it is. It's about making funds for FA. And that's the other thing we got to think about. If we are trying to truly bring funds to Forgotten Angels, and they're going out of their pocket and diving deep to show us a good time, which they don't need to. They don't need to show me a good time. I'm self-entertaining. But if you think about it, if doing it once a year would bring in more money and be more sustainable, then I'm all about that. This one was way small, sick. I mean, way small. Like, I've been to statewide abate rallies that had more people than this camp out. And, I mean, you've got stuff like David driving 6 hours to pick up the beer for, 40, 50 people? It was sad. Yeah. Hey, Eric. Yeah. So sick. This one was really, really small. I don't know. I think I got some oil or something on my hair. Ugh. Anyway, this is what we got done. Not much. Not much. Cleaned off the top of those. Cleaned out this corner here. So we're up to here. It only took me, 2 hours? And half a thing of garbage. Oh, well. Yeah, charging does get the right people there. I am with you on that, Lala. But, you finished wrapping wires. Well done, Toyota Mike. Well done. So, can we get an idea on this? It's white. I'm kind of thinking I want to keep it because it might have some craft value. I know. I also just hate to throw things away. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it. New car pump spray. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I'll keep that. My car was new at one point. Yeah. So I'm looking for the other part that I need to put on the Dyna so I can test out this new bit. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll go grab it so I can show you. So this goes into one of those ram arms that you can put on your handlebars. And this is the part that usually sits into it on the quad lock setup. And on the quad lock, this pops down and you put your phone on and you twist it on and it locks in. Good up to stupid fast, we'll say. And when you take this part off, this goes right about here. This is the vibration dampener set up right down here. And it's disconcertingly wobbly. The old one, I think I told you guys. Yeah, this is the old one. Comes out like this. And comes out of here. The nice part about it is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has a little doohickey there to seal out the rain. And then the other end goes and plugs into your USB or your power bank or whatever. So anyway, the light to tell you if it's on is right here. The on and off switch is on the back, and it's just a little bumpy thing. And yeah. Tony, I think that's a great idea. Have I tried magnets, Lala, for my phone mount? No, I have not, because this system works so perfectly for me, and I have a lot of money invested in it. But I know you're talking about the rock stuff that everybody else uses. Quad Lock also makes a magnet setup, but I've already got this. I'm not going to throw more money into it because I've got other things I want to do with my money, truthfully. But anyway, the new setup on this, the new one that I'm going to run on the Road King after I road tested on the Dyna, this part is hardwired in, and there's no on-off light to indicate when it's on or off. So I think that's good. This whole head here is a little bit smaller. Kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, did I get the wrong thing? So I came out here and I compared and I did a side by side. I was just going to put the new one straight on the Road King and be ready to take off in a couple months. But you guys know, you've heard me say this before, when I try out a new system, even if it's the same system with just a little bit of something different, I like to make sure it's thoroughly tried out to my satisfaction and going to work well for me. And for some reason, I have a cigarette lighter plug in here, and that is going to go because I will never use this. And Lala, I agree. As long as it works for me, that's my thing. I thought I had one of these plug-ins that had a USB end on it, and I might still if I dig deeper. But this can go. My ex-roommate, I think, left that here, and he's not coming back for it anytime soon. Don't want to know. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. And I know this will work because David put one just like it on the Road King. The advantage of having him do that is he'll take the gas tank off and put it on properly and run it to power. It'll have a fuse on it. Oh, a fuse. Look at that. I don't know. I'd rather have new fuses anyway. Doesn't say what gauge fuse. This is so funny. I just found the pliers that I used on my Sportster on the timing, I think it was. I customized these. Isn't that funny? I did. Yep. And my little hair ties so I can hold them just so. Do I remember exactly how to do that anymore? I don't. Does it matter? No, not at all. So this will work for my purpose. And what gauge is this? Okay, so here's a fuse. I didn't have any this size that I threw away. It is a, I think it's a 10 amp. 10 amp. It's 10 amp fuse, people. Oh. Apparently it has a positive and a negative side. Wish I would have thought of that before I took it out. Oops. Okay then. All right. Anyway, I don't know. So I'm gonna put that aside with the Dyna. Get that. Be right back. Oh, hi, Zipper. You guys see my cat trying to sneak in under the house here? You get out of here. Yeah, I think it's time to get going. He wants his dinner. Tony, you don't have to worry about people making fun of it. It's your bike and you love it. That's good enough. Does not matter, dude. Yep. Velcro, Velcro. Where did I put that Velcro at, you guys? Where did I put the Velcro at? Is that it? Oh, yep, found it. No, Lala, I'm losing the light as we speak. It's just kind of dusk out now. But yeah, I've got the front door of the garage open, and the neighbors are going to be able to see everything I'm doing in here pretty soon because I have the light on. Yeah, it is, what time is it here, Bill? 11, 10, 9, 8. It must be about 8 o'clock here. And my roommate's going to be getting home pretty quick here anyway. But anyway, so, Tony, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And you guys, I'm going to get off of here now. It's been 2.5 hours. Thank you for hanging in here with me. Don't forget about the Patreon that I was talking about. You can go find the Patreon, and you can join it for free. And every once in a while, I will pop in there and just give you an update on my week. Okay? Okay. And I will talk to you guys soon. Don't leave. Bill, I'm right here. I can't help it if you were late. Love you guys, and I will talk to you soon, okay? And I'll try and do this again next week on this time, okay? Does that work, everybody? For everybody? I will do my best. Love you guys. Hit the like. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that. Go to the Patreon. Join it for free. It's fun. It's painless. I assure you, you'll have a good time. And you'll get to see your name in lights at the end of my videos, okay? Bye, everybody. Well, not in lights, but you get the drift. Bye. Tell Karma good night if she's still awake. Bye.